Hey, what's up, chem peeps? Ready for another one. Consider the reaction. Boom. 0.40 moles of sodium phosphate solution is mixed with 0.50 moles of zinc chloride solution, which lists the ions in solution after the reaction occurs in order of increasing concentration. Great example of a precipitation reaction here. Our sodium chloride is going to be aqueous, as are all sodium salts, and like many phosphates, it's going to form our solid precipitate. All right, this is a limiting reactant type problem. Let's figure out first which of the reactants is going to run out first. Let's start with our 0.40 moles of sodium phosphate. I just picked one of the products to compare it to. You could have done sodium chloride if you wanted. The relationship between sodium phosphate and zinc phosphate is a 1-to-2 relationship, which means that if all of this reacts, I'm going to make 0.2 moles of our zinc phosphate. All right, now let's take a look at our 0.5 moles of zinc chloride. Again, we're going to compare it to our zinc phosphate. The relationship here is 3 to 1. 3 would go into 5 1 2/3 times. And so it's going to go into 0.5, 0.1 2/3. All right, so let's compare number of moles of zinc phosphate formed in each case. We will make less zinc phosphate from our zinc chloride. All right, so zinc chloride is limiting. That's really important. As we solve this then, if all of the zinc chloride is getting used up and the zinc is forming that solid precipitate, then there's going to be virtually no zinc ion in solution because it's all precipitated out as a solid. Let's think now about the phosphate. Originally, we had 0.4 moles of phosphate ion. But again, think about how much zinc phosphate forms. 0.167 moles of zinc phosphate or 0.333 moles of phosphate ion. Now, the reason why it's double is because of the formula. For every 1 mole of zinc phosphate, you get 2 moles of phosphate ion, which means that there will still be some phosphate ions floating around. Not a whole lot, only about 0.067 moles. As we think about chloride here, we had 0.5 moles of zinc chloride. Again, look at the formula. For every 1 mole of zinc chloride, we're going to get 2 moles of chloride ion. So we're going to have 1 mole of chloride. None of it precipitates out, so the 1 mole that we start with is going to be the 1 mole that we end up with. And then lastly, as you think about sodium, we had 0.4 moles of sodium phosphate, and for every mole of sodium phosphate, we have 3 moles of sodium ions. So we're going to get 1.2 moles of sodium ion. So as we think about making a list in order of increasing concentration or from smallest to largest, zinc is going to be the smallest, sodium is going to be the largest, and this final answer, answer choice D, is the one that lists them correctly. Done.